So Whitney, I know when we did your surgery that you selected to do the presacral neurectomy, which we call PSN. Do you want to talk a little bit about that choice?
Yes. So with that choice, I was trying to prevent myself from living in chronic pain. Even though the endometriosis that was removable was removed, it's common that it hides. And I was very much over living in chronic pain. I was ready to be moving forward with my life, and I had always wanted to travel the world. I had a job at the time that I was trying to travel a lot with, and I had more opportunities, but I couldn't always take them because of the pain that I was living in. And so I did the PSN, and it was extremely effective. It was so effective, actually. Obviously, with anything that you do, there's pluses and minuses. You could have, I mean, it's a medical procedure, so anything that's medical, you know, there are always side effects. One side effect that I had was that when I was actually in labor, I could not feel all of my labor. I had to like touch my bump and realize that like, oh, I'm in labor, I'm having a contraction, or you feel that my breath was changed. And my other doctors, my OBGYN care, they could not, I kept telling them that I had had PSN and that I may not be able to feel my contractions when it got time, and they were like, oh, it'll be fine, we've never heard of that. And well, when I went into labor, and I had been laboring for 12 plus hours, I got to the emergency room and they're like, well, you need to be prepared that we'll probably send you home because you're just not ready yet. You just look too peppy and happy. And when they went down there, they were like, oh my goodness, she's 10 centimeters. And so that was a really fun surprise for them, and I already knew that I had been laboring for a long time, so I felt like I was ready. So if you are thinking about having PSN, it gave me a lease on life. I'm looking forward to when we finally get to do some traveling in Europe. We want to go for like 3 or 4 weeks, and that was just something at the time, 3 years ago, would never have happened. I would have had to be on like narcotic pain meds to deal with something like that, and I like being pain-free and med-free now, so I would just highly encourage you.
That's great. Thank you.